athlete in dirt biking, karting, basketball, biking, swimming, running, and now triathlon. Ladies and gentlemen, to share a bit more about his physical wellness regimen, please welcome here on stage, Matteo Guidicelli.
Hello everybody. Hi Sir RJ. Ang guwapo mo.
Guwapo mo bro, guwapo mo.
Hi everybody, kumusta? Good afternoon. How's everybody? Okay naman? Kumain na ba kayo lahat? Yes? Are you guys ready to hear me talk? First of all, I'd like to thank Sun Life for inviting me this afternoon to do this talk. When you guys, when they sent me a proposal, they told me to talk about my lifestyle, my sports lifestyle, my showbiz lifestyle, and how I mix things together. You know, so basically, I'll be giving you my own insights, my own experiences of how I started in sports, how I began in showbiz, and how my life is today right now, in balancing everything all together. Ito muna.
Ikaw din.
Here.
Wow, may ganun-ganun.
Can you guys see?
Yes.
So I wrote some bullet points here, and I'd like this to be very interactive. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask me, ask anything you want. Okay? So I wrote, why do you think being fit at a young age is very, very important? Just to give you guys an idea, I'm 25 years old now, and I started sports when I was 9, 8 years old. My parents, my family always pushed me to sports. When I was in elementary school, I used to motocross, I used to play soccer, I used to play swimming, I used to horseback ride and all this stuff. And basically the whole family was very, very active. At age 11, you all know I used to do go-karts before, nag-racing ako. That all started because I was on vacation in Italy. My dad's half Italian, so I was there, and my uncle took me to this go-kart track. And I tried it out, I enjoyed it. The next day, sabi ko sa uncle ko, can you bring me back? Sabi niya, no, wala ka ng time, ganun. So umiyak talaga ako, please, please, ganun. He didn't bring me back. Kasi sa Cebu noon, I used to live in Cebu, wala kaming go-kart track doon. So when we went back to Cebu, a few weeks after, one of my uncles called up and said, Matteo, you know, we just built the go-kart track here, we want you to try it out. So I said, sige, I'll try it out. So I went. When I went, I loved it so much. After a week, I was begging my lolo and my dad to buy me kahit yung second-hand go-karts. So I did. He bought me one. I started training every single day. Alam mo, I was in the racetrack after school. Kung matatapos yung school namin ng 3, I was there up to 3 until 5 before the sun went out. I was there every single day. So yun, I started racing 11. This taught me discipline. It taught me big discipline. When I started racing, when I started becoming competitive in racing, I used to fly to Manila every single weekend to race. Kasi wala mga masyadong karera sa Cebu eh. All races were all here in Manila. And you know, I was 11 years old noon, 11, 13 growing up. And my dad was super strict to me. You know, I had to sleep 8 p.m. I had a curfew, 8 p.m. Kailangan natulog na ako. And I had to wake up very early, 4 in the morning, to get up and go to the racetrack. All the other kids naman, they would sleep 11, 12, they'd wake up at 8. Talagang, yun, they could do whatever they want. But my dad was military-based, and he used to go to the military in Italy. So, talagang he was very, very strict to me. So I guess that's what taught me discipline in a way, you know, sports. Sports is a big thing in life. How did you start your fitness journey? You know, like I said, I started all 11 years old. My father was my big inspiration to me. That's my dad. Can you guys see my dad?
Yes.
This was a few years ago. I'll give you a little story with my dad also. My dad, he used to be into fitness. Did everything, Tai Chi, weightlifting, and all this stuff. And when I moved to the States for college, he moved with me. My mom and my dad, they went to San Francisco and moved. He gained so much weight, he was 250 pounds. Okay? Italiano siya, puti. So parang polar bear na, ang laki-laki. Parang ganun. So, he didn't even realize that he was big. He didn't realize this because everybody around him was big. He was so busy with work, all this stuff. So when he came back to the Philippines, I finished college and everything. We came back to the Philippines, and he looked at himself, you know. He looked at himself, he went to the doctor, he had problems with his high blood pressure, the sugar, all this stuff. And the doctor wanted to give him maintenance medicine. Pero ayaw niya eh. He didn't want to take maintenance medicine. So he said, I'm going to start doing a sport. So this man from Cebu, his name is Noy Hobson, he's one of the Ironman champions in the Philippines. He told me that, why don't you buy a bike? Let's try to do triathlon. So he did. And he started training for a triathlon. He said naman to me, Matteo, I'll buy you a bike also. Let's do triathlon together. Sabi ko, I don't want to do triathlon. I think triathlon is the most boring sport. You have to swim, you have to bike, and you have to run. Nakakapagod yun, di ba? Di ba?
Yes.
Di ba?
Yes.
Oo. So yun, I did not want to do triathlon. Kahit tumatakbo ako sa treadmill, it's so boring to run on the treadmill. Do you agree with me? Yeah. So anyways, my dad started doing triathlon. This was 5 years ago. From 250 pounds, today he's 160 pounds. With no diet, nothing, just a sport. And he doesn't need maintenance medicine. He's healthy, he's doing very good, and he's 53 years old. And he's doing Ironmans, like full Ironmans around the world. So that's my dad. What was the hardest part in committing to be fit? Were there times when I wanted to quit? You know, in show business, akala ng mga tao, show business is all glamour. Alam mo, all beautiful people on the screen, all smiles and all these things, but it's not that. Show business is difficult. You know, do I ever think about quitting or stopping? There's some moments where I just want to stop because it's so demanding. You have so much pressure in your head na parang you just want to stop it. You just want to do what you want to do. Alam mo? But the discipline sports taught me, talagang it helped me a lot in my showbiz career. You know, it makes me focus more. It makes me work harder. It's taught me passion and discipline. If you love something, you'll be able to do anything for it. You know. So let's go. Stay there. Passion, commitment, and dedication. Very, very important. Busy schedules. I'll give you an example of my schedule when I have a teleserye. Did you watch Inday Bote?
Yes.
Alam niyo yan? Promise?
Greg.
When we started Inday Bote, I used to train for triathlons every single day. I would wake up 5 in the morning, I'd train. I would either bike, run, or swim. Every day, every other day. It became a habit. It became my lifestyle. Alam mo? So, it became automatic for me. My body was looking for it. Kapag hindi ako nag-train, parang wala akong energy, wala akong gana sa araw, parang gano'n. So I had to do it. When my teleserye started, my call times were 7 in the morning, and napapack up kami mga 12. So that was okay, 12 midnight. Okay lang yun. So I woke up the next day, I would train before going to the set. Eventually, pag